Hello, guys, and welcome back to Neville and Chat, where we go and talk about Neville's teachings. As you know, if you have listened before, I am on a journey. I am on a journey of testing out the law, testing out Neville's ideas, and I am fully committed to living out his teachings. About me, today is 115th day of me giving it all and trying my best to follow Neville Goddard's teachings. Some things has changed. My feelings are much better. Sometimes I feel like I am becoming a different person, which is great. In the past, whatever I did, even through therapy or philosophy or doing actual psychological work, I can say that it made a difference in my life. In the past, those teachings also saved my life, but I came to a point where it was said that you cannot change things. So it was about the outer senses, okay? About perceiving the world as it is and not having the power to change it. So whatever change happened, it seemed like on the surface, it didn't seem like anything deeper, like to change on a deeper level. And I wanted to change, and I still want to change. What has changed, for example, is or are my imagining. I can see now that whenever I go deep into a manifestation meditation, I feel much different. I feel like actually doing it, I don't go there to desire it or to feel unworthy about that, but I go in my imagination and actually I do it. I'm doing it, It's not like that I'm wishing for that. I strive and I say, whenever I go in my imagination, I say, okay, now I will do it. I am doing it, okay? I'm not trying to do it. I'm not doing it so that it can become a reality, but I am doing it, okay? I am doing it. And I can tell you that one big roadblock or something that happens to me is that whenever I go into, for example, when I'm living in the 3D, okay, I'm walking around and I see things that I would like to have, and at those moments I feel really bad, because it seems like that you could go there and just take it. You see a car that you want and it feels like that you could be able to go there and take it. It's yours. You see, for example, an apartment that you want, you could go there and take it. But in the world of Caesar, we have rules, so we can do that. So, for example, you see an attractive person, you would go there and take it and say, this is the kind of person, or this person I would like to meet and have in my life. And whenever you chase, you get rejected. Whenever you desire, you get rejected. Because, as I understand it, you are still in the feeling of wanting it. So whenever you do that, you are in the state of wanting it. So if I go around and look around and I see I want that, I want that, I want that, and I don't have it, so I feel bad. I feel like depression creeping in, and feel disappointment, and feel fear, and all those emotions that we don't want. Then I try to really go inside myself and say, okay, now I have it. And actually today, when I said, yes, I have that, I have it, how does it feel to have it? And I actually felt wonderful. I felt for a moment, maybe 1 minute, like that I really have it, okay? And that, in my opinion, is a win. And I've read that the main idea from Neville is that you should expand this, and you should try to be in that feeling for as long as possible, you know? It's not like forcing a feeling, although you can meditate on a feeling and actually feel it, okay? But that's like a little bit different, because here you say, okay, now I have it, okay? And how does it feel to have it? And that's a big distinction. And even more, a big distinction is when you go into your imagination, and whether you are the person that is trying to get it, you know. So I am the person sitting down meditating because I want that, I'm doing that so that I will get that, okay? You are in that state. But if you sit down and say I am that, and we know that consciousness, or the I amness, is the only true reality, then we should be able to move. So whenever I say that I cannot achieve anything meaningful by working on the outside, and that I have to move on the inside, then and only then I feel good again. Because on the other hand, you know, wanting something, it's not gonna give it to you, you know. For example, you want a house, okay, you go there and take if you even can, I don't know, a 40 years mortgage, and then you are slave to the banks and to everyone else, and you live in fear for 40 years trying to pay out or pay that apartment. So it could be done in 3D, you know, but it feels like a lot of pain. On the other hand, you see people from left and right moving ahead, I don't know, winning the lottery, getting ahead in crypto, or getting lucky in Bitcoin, and they just buy it, you know. They don't need to have anything, you know. You can call that luck, but okay. So if you go down that route, then you can say that, okay, then it's all about luck, so why work? You know, if you're not born under a lucky star, then you don't have any chance. So what's even the point? You know, you go down that road because you know that in the 3D you can do that. You know, you can't just take 1 million from, I don't know, from wherever, you know. In the 4D, from the 4D, yes, you can do that, but on the 3D realm, not gonna happen. Okay, so those are the main ideas and concepts that I'm thinking about. So my understanding of the law has changed. When I began doing that, I felt much worse. I was in a much worse state, and I feel like that, I don't know, maybe I feel like that's the only way. That's the only way, you know, because Are you going to go to a church and pray? How is this helping the billions of people doing that? Not very much. Okay, so clearly that's not the answer. And so the answer is still our imagination. Okay, that's where I am at this moment in life. Okay, and it is a real pleasure talking with you about these things, even though when I'm filming this you will be listening this into the future, and so you will be enjoying this, and I hope that you enjoy this journey with me, because wherever you are on the journey, it's important to have a mental map or a comparison, even though we are all individuals, but a comparisons where a certain person is on the timeline, or on the searching. Okay, now the last time we were talking about money, and I had to read some more comments because I think that they are a great addition, like our mastermind or our collective intelligence or collective knowledge. Okay, and we have another great comment. So the comment goes like this: so many great answers here. Just to add a little, sometimes when I'm not manifesting something I really want and I'm wondering what's blocking me, it's the wondering what's blocking that's blocking me. Lol. I am assuming a block. How often do you have thoughts about hitting a brick wall with this desire? Okay, exactly what I have told you a little bit before, I am feeling like hitting a brick roadblock. Okay. How often? So, revise, go meta with beliefs about manifesting, assume differently, reframe. Everything you have done is a bridge to the manifestation, not a failure. You have already done the work. You can relax. Now that you have what you want, how do you think and see the world and yourself? Okay, another great answer. I have been thinking and feeling the same regarding money. Yesterday, I came across the concept of allowing yourself to have. I had heard about it many times in the past, but always kind of ignored it and did not get it. It clicked different yesterday while hearing the part 13 of Vadim Zeland's reality transurfing on YouTube. Highly recommend. If you start saying and feeling deep, I allow myself to have money, something starts to shift. The importance of it gets neutralized because you start entering the vibration of already accepting the money into your 3D. Interesting ideas. What do you think, guys? So, the master key is to entertain your desired experience. Experiencing anything is believing. Experiencing and believing is reality. This creates automatic reflex reaction to you cannot stop. How your well clients scream at you how ecstatic he is, and that creates motor movement, automatic reflex reaction in mind you can't stop. This is how inner conversation works to create our automatic reactions. So, if you imagine chewing on a lemon or imagine something screaming congratulations at you, would you have an automatic or reflex reaction? Close your eyes and confirm. Another answer. What I find with money is that if I manifest it, it comes, but it rarely comes in the way I decide it will come. I see myself getting a specific job because I want that money, and I manifest that job, but what I end up getting is another job, but with all the same bells and whistles the one I wanted had. Same salary and benefits. Maybe it's the specific focus you have on this one client as the source of this money that's holding you back. Maybe this isn't your client. Maybe there's a better client out there. Maybe this client you're focusing on is about to go bankrupt and won't be able to pay you. It's like when people focus on being in a relationship with a specific person versus a loving relationship with a great but unnamed person. Sometimes the specific person I think I want to end up with isn't a good partner, he just seems that way. Yes, I have also thought about those things, and also I think that it is a much better way to imagine like that, like I am already in a great relationship, or I am already very sexy, and I am already really wanted, okay? So, another answer, I think you have to look at why you so deeply crave this desire around money. Life is a mirror that reflects to us who we are, not what we most desire. When we deeply desire something, we essentially put out the vibration, I don't have it, and life can only reflect more of that back to us. With your other intentions that were less important, had less craving, you could more easily be held. When you crave something due to some kind of unconscious or conscious sense of lack, you repel it. I would start looking at your subconscious beliefs and feelings around money. The book Letting Go by David Hawkins and the Sedona Method by Lester Levinson can help. I used to have money blocks, but when I figured out why it was so important to me and what I thought it would give me that I didn't have, and released those subconscious feelings, I began to feel more abundant and like I didn't need more money, and my income doubled. For context, I ended up making 10 to 15k a month at my job, and even when I left it, money has been coming easily to me. Because I don't crave it. It doesn't have occasions with it that it may for others, for example, status, power, success, image, competence, whatever, and because I don't crave it, it is easy for me to be it, and thus the mirror of life reflects it to me in high-paying job, investments going well, etc. Then we have a Read Letting Go of David Hawkins and Release All Emotions, both on having money and never having it. You have to accept not being a millionaire ever and never having the success you want. Then you will be successful. You seem to have a very specific money goal mapped out for yourself. For example, land client X, make a ton of money from client X, make so much money that I retire. The universe doesn't work like that. Consider for a minute that maybe you can do all that by landing not client X, but instead client Y, or maybe 3 clients, or maybe a complete career change. The point is, allow yourself to be open. Another question. Missing answer. Maybe gaslight yourself with money the same way you gaslight yourself with the medical diagnosis. Example, manifest anything but money. Nah, bitch, I manifest everything and money. Well of a client? Nah, I don't notice anything different about this client versus all my others. This is easy. Manifesting money is escaping me no matter how close I get. Ha bro, I can't avoid manifesting money even if I run from it. Basically, Just change your belief and mindset about how much more difficult money is than everything else you have done so far. Ignore your past wealth struggles the same way you committed to ignoring past health symptoms. You've got this. Money is obsessed with you and chase after you. Okay, another answer. Same exact boat. I've been thinking about my relationship to money and how easily I can manifest it. Always have, but the problem is that I have always been able to easily manifest it, so I have zero attachment to it. I honestly don't feel any different if you put 10 in front of me or 10,000. It goes just as easily as it comes, and I wish I could love it or value it enough to have a real handle on things. And then we have another answer. I hate to sound dismissive with my answer, but this coming from a place of someone, so myself, who works in a high money career that was my number one passion, having been succeeding, having defied every supposed statistic obstacle, to build something no one has, ever. It wasn't luck or even hard work. It was always that I believe and do not listen or accept diminishing talk from others nor myself. Practically, statistics, pragmatism, no. Note that being said, I'm not stupid either. I'm fiscally conscious, I'm a quick puzzle solver, etc., etc., etc. But it all comes and came from accepting the belief that I had what I wanted before they showed me this. If you read 80% of content here and hopefully as much Neville literature, the only answer is belief, self-concept. If you believe you're failing and keep reliving it, that's what will happen. If you believe things are being taken away from you by some interceding force, that's what will happen. At this point in my manifestation journey, I consciously manifest every day, and it physicalizes, and much of it doesn't happen in a seemingly normal breach of incidents anymore. It happens on extreme surreal ways, as if the dream is letting me know I'm dreaming, that I am me, and everything around me that seems inanimate or separate, because I never needed desire being physicalized to unfold in a normal way. The amount of time my manifestation takes, many are instant, some are short while. What I can say is beyond sats or scripting, it's just accepting you are God. Accepting time doesn't really exist, and all of this is a dream. Okay, this seems really important. What I can say is beyond sats or scripting, it's just accepting you are God. Accepting time doesn't really exist, and all of this is a dream. It's working on patterning your brain to accept those things. The idea of needing to impress the subconscious, needing to do things in a ritualized way-like techniques, needing to follow Neville to the letter. The truth is, since you're God, you don't need to do any of those things. As long as you follow one belief, which is allowing whatever you believe the law to be, is the way it works. Your belief in what's law makes it law. Not Neville, not some deity, not luck, not the universe, not science, nor statistics. You and only you. Everything else, including Neville, was put here as clues and things to wake you up. Even me. All like a game. That's been my key to success every time without failure. Okay. So this sounds very nice and I love it. Okay. So our time is slowly finishing for us. So I am very happy that you enjoyed this video and our little talk. I think that you found many interesting ideas on how to apply the law, how to change yourself. For me, this last comment was very inspiring, because to think that you're God and that you don't need any specific technique, you just need the faith, the belief, because Neville says that the only thing that you need is imagination plus faith. Those two are the only requisites for success. So, sorry, again, very happy that you like that. Until next time, I wish you all the best.